Hey, this is Pat, and today we are checking out the all-new Alpinestars Chrome V2 Sport Hoodie. So the Chrome V2 has a nice casual look to it, aimed at riders out there. I'd say in the summer months. I don't think this is really a heavier hoodie than the other options out on the market. So I'd say this is aimed at you warmer weather riders out there. I will say though, there is a Chrome Air hoodie that's identical to this one with mesh inserts down the inner sleeve as well as at the sides, that if you are riding in hot summer months and you still want the hoodie look, that could be an option for you. It's identical, it just doesn't use the V2 in the naming. For some reason, ask Alpinestars, not us. But if you're looking at this riding hoodie, this is going to be something that you can easily wear to your destination and not look like you just showed up on a motorcycle if you're trying to blend in. So I like what Alpinestars is doing here. Again, aimed at warmer climates. I would say not dead heat of the summer, although you can usually ride in a summer cool night with this one just fine. Coming in at the $220 price point, we're looking at sizes ranging from extra small to 2 extra large. There's also a woman's version, as well as, like I mentioned, the Air version out there, and it comes in 5 colorways, although I'm sure Alpinestars will introduce more colorways, as well as get rid of the ones that aren't really working out. So first, we actually have Lee wearing this. She is 5'5", 130 pounds, with a 36-inch bust, wearing the Stella Chrome version, and she's actually wearing a size small, which is 2 sizes down from what her sizing recommendation is on the size chart. So just keep that in mind, take your measurements and go down 2 full sizes. We actually have this small on her and it's a little loose around the entire body, but the extra small was just a little too tight in the armpits to comfortably wear in the riding position. I dig this heather gray version that we have on Norman here to my left. And speaking of Norman, he stands at 6'3", weighs 220 pounds with a 44-inch chest. We have him currently wearing a size extra large, fits him spot on. He has plenty of space if you want to add a chest protector or a back protector like we typically recommend. But you are looking at a solid fitment. It really looks like it's tailored for him. If you're comparing that to the sizing chart, it typically tells him to go to a 2 extra large. We always find an extra large fitting him spot on. So if you're looking at the sizing chart, using that as a base, you can usually go down about a half size to a full size from what they're recommending if you're looking for a nice tailored fit. It is CEA rated, so you're looking at around town, you know, not highway speeds, I'd say, around town, cruising in the curvy, twisty roads out there, something that's just a little bit more casual, and then it is overly protective. When we start looking at the hoodie though, starting at the top, one thing I want to call out, it's a non-removable hoodie, so you can't pop that off. Some people like having the option to zip it off if you are hitting highways. It doesn't turn into a sail behind you, but I do like that they've given you a nice clean cut to it. It's something that's really not going to be overly big and turn into a massive sail. But one cool part is there is a snap at the front that you can close if you just want a little less air coming down the neck. That's where I typically feel the coldest air when you're riding in a summer night. So just keep that in mind. You do have a snap there to close it and pinch it off if you want. And when you are looking at the main construction, it is a fleece main construction throughout, but you do get reinforcement panels of aramid. That's going to be between the shoulder and the elbow armor and the exterior material. So just 2 patches of that aramid. That's what's going for that CEA rating. If they added more, probably be less comfortable, but you'd likely be in a CE AA abrasion resistance when you're looking at it. At the shoulder though, you also get their Nucleon Flex Plus armor. This is going to be CE level 1 rated. This is very malleable, it's very ventilated, and that goes in right at the shoulder. This is a shoulder piece as well as the elbow with a pocket for the back if you want to add it. I dig this armor. I think it's really soft. It's something that even looking at Norman wearing this, you can't even tell that he's got protective layers underneath there, and that's what a lot of people are looking for within their more casual pieces on the market. Not much when it comes to pre-curved to the sleeves. I like that. That's good for V-twin riders. That could be sport riders. Anybody looking at getting this riding hoodie, you have that option. It's not going to be overly aggressive cut, so you can be a little bit more casual in your riding position. Coming down the sleeve, you do get a little bit of a thumb loop on the inside of the cuff that loops around. I like it. It's honestly funny. You actually don't know it's even there unless you know to look for it. So it can tuck away and sit inside the cuff, but you have that option if you want the hoodie to be secured to your gloves and everything and not leave a gap. You have that thumb loop option, which I always like seeing from the brands. You get a main zip coming down the chest and really just clean overall. This heather really looks great, this heather gray down the front, but you do get an A-Stars logo on the left-hand side as well as one at the hoodie, which we'll see in a couple seconds. But again, I called out that snap at the top and a zipper main entry, and then you get non-closable hand warmer pockets to each side. They're mesh lined. Again, it's not going to be something I'd put any valuables inside there. That's where you're going to want to secure them away just because you cannot close these pockets, but it's got nice stitching as well as a nice stretch hem all the way around. Norman, you can turn to the side for me, hit that riding position. The entire fleece chassis, just like every hoodie out there, has a little bit of stretch naturally to it. So you can see it kind of contours to a shoulder blade, so there's not a stretch panel. But this is where if you're looking at the Air version, you're really going to notice the amount of ventilation coming out of this hoodie. It's going to be the entire side panel as well as the inner sleeves like I called out before. So really the biggest difference between the Air and the V2 options out there. You can go ahead and turn to the back for me. At the back, I called it out, big old Alpinestars logo across the hoodie in contrasting colors. And there is a snap to keep the hood down. Again, talking about it turning into a sail on the highways or at higher speeds. You do have that snap to help secure it down, and then you can unclip it, really just wear it as a hoodie if you want to, and you just have that snap existing back there. Clean back, again, pocket for the back protection. You can see Norman here, he's got plenty of space in there. I'm very jealous of his body type. He fits everything, which is always fun, but he has plenty of space for a back protector, or if you wanted to add, say, a Tech Air system, it could easily fit in here. Honestly, without really needing even to bump up in sizing. If this is fitting you like a casual hoodie should, then you probably have plenty of space for that airbag in there. Not much of a drop seat on the back of this one, but you still got that stretch hem all the way down to the back, really blending in and making it look like a normal everyday hoodie. You can spin to the front for me. Let's open it up and show them the interior. So the interior, we got a little bit of a mesh liner throughout. You do have a waterproof pocket in there. I mentioned storing away your valuables. It's gonna be that red pocket on the left. You can add a chest protector. I called that out in the beginning too by using the Velcro and the matching Velcro armor from Alpinestars. You can toss that in there, easily take it out and throw it in your bag when you're getting to your destination or if you're done riding. And then a couple stash pockets, but no way to secure them to the jeans. There's no loops or zip or anything like that. If you want to attach them, just keep that in mind. You can go ahead and zip that up for me. So all in, I think a pretty casual looking riding jacket. It's only CE level A, but that's kind of what you expect from this overall style. I would love to see a AA option in the future. I like that you can add chest armor. I like that you can add a back protector, and I really dig that they're trying something new with the Air version, adding mesh to the sides. It's a very polarizing look, but it's much more ventilated for riders in the dead heat of summer. So if you have any questions here, you can always click the info button. That's going to take you over to the product page where you can read other rider reviews and see what other people are saying about the all-new Chrome V2. If you still have questions after that, if you're trying to figure out sizing, feel free, give our customer service agents a call. They're all riders, happy to help you get set up for your next ride. I want to thank you for joining Norman and I and checking out the all-new Alpinestars Chrome V2 and Chrome Air jackets. I'm Pat. I'll see you in the next video.